Good morning, friends. I am Aditi Fagna from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Sector 31, Chandigarh. Today we are going to study the lesson The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlöf. It is in Flamingo. First of all, let's talk about the writer. Selma Lagerlöf was a Swedish writer who was the first female writer to win Nobel Prize in English literature in the year 1909. Her most remembered book is The Wonderful Adventures of Nils, and then she wrote several books including novels and collection of short stories. Then her collections include Invisible Links, Miracles of Antichrist, and the very famous one, Tales of Mahor. About the lesson, The Rat Trap, let's talk about the theme. The Rat Trap lesson provides us a glimpse into human nature. It emphasizes the fact that everybody has an essential goodness deep inside, now which can be awakened through love and understanding. The story highlights the fact that, of course, goodness can be awakened, and it is the behavior that awakens the underlying goodness in a person. At times, due to circumstances and situation, a person kills his conscience, but the same man, when bestowed with love and affection, exhibits a totally different side of his character. Now, let's start with the story. This story, Rat Trap, is of a peddler, a poor peddler who sells rat traps. Now those rat traps are made of wire. Those wires he got by begging or by stealing. Means this is the way he earned his livelihood. Now that was not enough for him. Thievery and begging were his other ways of earning livelihood. So this way he used to earn his bread. Very poor he was, roamed here and there, and often, at times, a thought came to his mind that the world being a rat trap. Now the question is, why this thought came to his mind? Because the world was never kind to him. Always the world had been rude to him. So he compared this vast world with its luxuries, riches, comforts to a rat trap. He believed that the luxuries offered, they are just like baits. They tempt human beings and ultimately they fall in a trap, just like a rat falls in a trap, and then everything gets over. So this was his opinion. Often he compared the world to a rat trap. Now, what happened one day, one winter evening, this peddler was wandering and found a cottage by the roadside. It was already dark. He wanted shelter. He knocked the door and he was surprised. He was surprised to get a warm welcome from the host. Now this host was a crofter. This host was a crofter, and not only he welcomed the peddler warmly, he shared some confidences also. The way he welcomed the peddler was he offered food, that is porridge, tobacco roll to smoke, and even he played a game of cards with him. And then he shared his confidences also. He told him that earlier he worked at Ramshaw Iron Works, but now since he was old, he was no longer in a position to work as a laborer. So he earned his livelihood by selling the milk of a cow. The name of his cow was Bossy, and this way he sold the milk, and this way he earned some money. Now the peddler was not ready to believe. So to make the peddler believe what he was saying, he showed him one leather pouch. That leather pouch was hanging on a nail near a window, and he took out 10 wrinkled kroner notes, and he showed him that money. Afterwards, yes, peddler saw it and something came in his mind. Something mischievous came in his mind. Of course, greed crept into his mind. Then of course, both of them slept. Early morning, both of them, next day, early morning, both of them got up and they parted their ways. After half an hour, the peddler returned. And what he did? He smashed open that window pane. He took out that leather pouch in which those 10 wrinkled kroner notes were there. He took out that money. Afterwards, he kept that empty pouch back on its initial position and walked his way ahead. And initially, he was very pleased at his smartness, thinking too smart of himself. And because he was scared also, so he avoided traversing through the highway and instead took the way through the woods. Yeah. So he took a way through the forest. He got lost in the forest. It was very difficult for him, and he every now and then, no matter how long he traveled, he was on the same point. He understood that yes, he had fallen into a trap, and today his turn had come, and his condition was no more better than a rat. So this way he got lost in this forest. Now this forest was so thick and there was no hope of escaping also. As he was tired, he lay down on the ground. Immediately he heard the loud thumping sounds of hammer strokes coming from an iron mill. Relieved, he gathered all his energy together and walked in the direction of the sound. Now this sound was coming from an iron plant. The name of that iron plant was Ramshaw Iron Works. It was a large plant with smelter, rolling mill and forge. There were many people who sometimes took shelter from the cold in front of the large furnace in the mill. Therefore, the blacksmith and his apprentice did not pay attention to the peddler in his rags who had come in to warm himself and spend the night. This iron mill, that is this Ramshaw Iron Works, it was owned by a prominent iron master. His ambition was to ship out good iron to the market. As a result, he watched the mill both day and night. That time also he had come on his nightly rounds of inspection. Now, when he saw this peddler near the furnace, he mistook him to be his regimental comrade. He calls him Nils Olof and thought that things had gone downhill with him. He invited him to his house, but that invitation was declined by the peddler. Why he declined the invitation? Because he was scared. After all, he had stolen the money. And when he was addressed by this name, Nils Olof, at that time he didn't disclose his true identity. The question is, why he didn't disclose his true identity? And the answer is, he was hopeful of getting some monetary benefit from this rich man. Anyway, the iron master went back, and after some time, another carriage stopped outside the iron mill. The iron master's daughter, Edla, entered along with the valet who carried a big fur coat. The stranger had gone to sleep with a piece of pig iron under his head. Edla lifted his hat and he jumped up with fright. She introduced herself and invited him to the Manor house to spend Christmas Eve with them. Now this lady, Miss Wilmanson, was not at all beautiful, but she was modest. She perceived that the man was afraid and thought that he had either escaped from jail or stolen something. She reassured him that he could leave as freely as he had come. Her manner was quite friendly, so the peddler was not able to refuse. Anyway, he proceeded with the girl. Now the next morning, the ironmaster told his daughter that they had to ensure that that man ate properly, and he also wanted to make sure that he did something else besides selling rat trap. Edla too expressed her opinion, and she said that he didn't look like an educated man, but her father was not ready to listen. In the meantime, the stranger, that is this peddler, had been bathed and shaved and was now well dressed in a suit of clothes. When the peddler entered, the ironmaster could now see him in broad daylight and realized his mistake. He realized very quickly that this peddler was not at all his friend. He is someone else. And he got angry. The stranger also objected, saying that he had wanted to stay in the forge and was ready to change into his rags and go away. The ironmaster threatened to hand him over to the... On hearing this, the peddler told him about the world being a rat trap and how it offered bait in the same manner as cheese and pork were used as baits in a rat trap. He also specified that today his turn had come. Who knows, tomorrow it might be the turn of the ironmaster. And the ironmaster asked him to leave at once. However, Miss Wilmanson intervened on his behalf and wanted him to spend Christmas with them. She told her father that he spent the whole year walking, was not welcomed anywhere, and was afraid of being arrested. She wanted him to have just one day of peace with him and did not want to chase away a man to whom they had promised Christmas cheer. Her father had to agree. The peddler did not speak. He just helped himself with the food and then slept. He was woken up at noon so that he could eat the Christmas fare. After that, he went back to sleep and was woken up again when the Christmas trees were lit. He disappeared again and 2 hours later was stirred once more. He ate his Christmas fish and porridge, thanked everyone present and said good night. Miss Wilmanson was very kind. Edla invited him to return next Christmas Eve to spend a day of rest and cheer with them. The rat trap peddler was astonished at the girl's generosity and kindness. Now next morning, it was Christmas. Both the father and the daughter went to the church to attend the prayer service. At the church, they came to know that one crofter who was earlier at this Ramshaw Iron Works, he had been robbed of his 30 kronas by a rat trap seller. Now, they took no longer to understand that it was the same rat trap seller who had sought shelter in their house. In the wagon, the ironmaster berated his daughter for inviting a thief into their house and expressed fear that the silver spoons, the cutlery would go missing when they would reach home. Now, when they reached home, and in response to the statement that the peddler was a thief, the valet handed him over a Christmas. Actually, the peddler had left a rat trap as a Christmas present for Edla, along with a note and 30 kronas. In this note, he had requested that the stolen money was to be returned to the rightful owner, that is this crofter. He told Edla that having been treated with so much dignity and having had his status elevated to that of a captain, he felt that he could not embarrass them. Therefore, he signed himself as Captain von Stale. So, at the end, we meet Peddler as a transformed man. Edla's kindness, compassion, goodness was able to transform the peddler. He was no longer a thief. Besides this theme of underlying goodness in human being and compassion and kindness, they have the power to change a person. There is another theme, and that is this theme of loneliness. We find that this peddler was a lonely person. That is why he developed some different opinion of this world. He always thought on the negative side. Secondly, the crofter was a lonely man. However, he didn't let negativity overpower him. When the peddler sought shelter for him, he readily gave that shelter, welcomed him, and did everything possible. And later on, when we meet the Iron Master, he also asked peddler to come to his house. And of course, the kindness, above all, the kindness, compassion of Miss Williamson brings a radical change in this peddler. So this is for the lesson, The Rat Trap, with a big message, great message for humanity. Thank you.